Michelle Yeoh, portraying Madame Morrible in the cinematic continuation Wicked, for Good, recently offered fans a noteworthy revelation. The sequel will feature entirely new songs not present in the Broadway musical. She hinted at this surprise during an interview about her voice role as Lady Yeoh in the English version of Ne 2. Though cautious with her words, joking, "I didn't say that," her excitement was palpable. The addition of fresh musical material isn't just gratuitous. Composer Stephen Schwartz, who penned the original score for Wicked, confirmed that 2 new songs were added because the storytelling in this part of the saga demanded them. One of the new songs centers on Elphaba, while the other is written for Glinda. These additions suggest significant character developments and deeper emotional arcs for the film's leads, offering viewers new layers to familiar characters. Yeoh also noted that despite production wrapping some time ago, the cast has maintained contact. She shared that she recently tuned into co-star Cynthia Erivo's performance in Jesus Christ Superstar at the Hollywood Bowl, praising her talent and expressing affection for their continued camaraderie. This connection hints at a supportive cast environment behind the scenes, reinforcing the film's collaborative spirit. In addition to Wicked, for Good, Michelle Yeoh is staying busy with Ne 2, where she voices the character Lady Yeoh for the English-speaking release. She expressed enthusiasm for making this Chinese blockbuster accessible to younger audiences, praising how the film balances traditional Chinese storytelling with contemporary narrative techniques to bridge generational gaps. Wicked, for Good is set to hit theaters on November 21, 2025, promising a richly musical experience. The sequel continues the journey of Elphaba and Glinda, following the events of the first film and expanding their stories in the Land of Oz. Word count estimate, 280 words. Expanding. Michelle Yeoh's revelation about Wicked, for Good brings an intriguing layer of novelty to the eagerly awaited sequel, one that goes beyond visual spectacle. By confirming the presence of 2 new songs, she signals to fans that the film will expand its musical and emotional depth in ways not experienced in the stage version. Composer Stephen Schwartz's decision to include fresh compositions underscores a creative effort to enrich the narrative journey of Elphaba and Glinda, making the sequel more than a retread of familiar tunes. It becomes a continuation with its own musical identity. Yeoh's ability to drop such hints, light and humorous, yet meaningful, reflects an enthusiasm for the project and confidence in its storytelling. The 2 new pieces will likely mark pivotal emotional beats: Elphaba's inner turmoil and evolution, and Glinda's arc of transformation. This strategic songwriting expansion augments the sequel's narrative stakes and emotional payoff. Her continued connection with co-stars, exemplified by her admiration for Cynthia Erivo's performance and fond recollection of watching it live, adds warmth to the production's human side. It suggests that the bonds forged while filming persist, enhancing the on-screen chemistry expected in the sequel. Meanwhile, Yeoh's work on Ne 2 demonstrates her range and commitment to cross-cultural storytelling. By lending her voice and enthusiasm to a mythic tale grounded in Chinese tradition yet accessible to new audiences, she reinforces her role as a bridge between storytelling worlds, a bridge she also helps build through Wicked, for Good's expanded musical elements. With Wicked, for Good slated for a November 21, 2025 release, anticipation is ramping up. Fans can look forward not only to the return of beloved characters and settings, but to fresh musical moments that deepen the emotional resonance of Elphaba's and Glinda's journeys. Michelle Yeoh's candid disclosure, delivered with subtle humor, adds dimension to early impressions and heightens expectations for what promises to be a richly reimagined continuation of Wicked.